AP Chemistry, Unit 7.5, Magnitude of the Equilibrium Constant. So we're going to be able to tell the direction of the equilibrium, whether we are favoring products or reactants, based off of the size of the equilibrium constant. If K is greater than 1, then we are going to be favoring our products. So if the reaction has reached equilibrium and the calculated K is greater than 1, that means that the products are said to be favored. There are going to be more products than reactants. Remember that to calculate K, we have our either concentration or partial pressures of our products divided by that of our reactants. So if we are greater than 1, then the amount of product is going to be greater than the amount of the reactant, and so we are going to favor making more product than keeping the amount of the reactant, or making more of the reactant. If K is equal to 1, then neither side is going to be favored. If the reaction has reached equilibrium and the calculated K is equal to 1, then neither side is favored. That means that we have the equal amount of our reactants and products being made, and our overall concentrations are equal, and so I don't have a favored side. I am making the same amount of my reactant and my product. K is less than 1, then I am going to be favoring my reactants. If the reaction has reached equilibrium and the calculated K is less than 1, then the reactants are said to be favored and very little product is going to be made or has been made. The rate of the production of the product is very, very small. Again, remember that we have products over reactants here, and so if I'm going to be less than 1, then my numerator has to be smaller than my denominator, and therefore I am going to have a very small amount of products in comparison to that of my reactants. I can compare Q and K. Remember that Q is any point in the reaction and K is at equilibrium. And if I'm not sure if the system is at equilibrium yet, I can go ahead and calculate for Q and then compare it to my known value of K. If K is greater than that of Q, this means that there are more reactants than there should be at equilibrium, and the forward reaction will continue happening at a faster rate than the reverse reaction until I reach equilibrium. So the reaction is continuing to push in the forward direction, and I am producing more products, or I will continue to produce more products until I reach equilibrium. If Q is equal to K, then this means that the system is actually already at equilibrium, and so my rate of my forward reaction and the rate of my, I apologize for that. So that means that I'm already at equilibrium, and so the rate of my forward reaction and the rate of my reverse reaction have already equaled out, and so no push toward product or push toward reactant is happening at this point. And last up, I have if my K is less than my Q, this means that there are more products than there should be at equilibrium, and so the reverse reaction is going to continue happening at a faster rate until that equals out again and we reach equilibrium. So I am favoring the reverse reaction at that point.